welcome back to Sky Factory. Okay, everything is there. We go. Okay, I've been busy in between episodes as usual. Last episode we built the cobblestone gen, and this episode I plan on at least getting started with some basic automation. I already went ahead and I made a bunch of andesite alloy. I do have an iron nugget, not an iron nugget, an iron ingot. And over here, I set up a kelp farm because we do need the kelp. To make conveyor belts. Could have sworn I had some already pre-cooked. Guess I don't. Oh well. There we go. Now that we got that, right, yeah. First thing I want to make is a mechanical drill. I'm also going to want to make a water wheel. We're going to want to make a cog. And we're going to want to make a belt. I feel like I may have just hopped past it. There we go. We're going to need those items. Just so we can get our thing taken care of. And we're also going to want some... let's see. We're also going to want some andesite funnels as well. I believe I can make gravel. Yep, I can with a millstone. So we're also going to need a millstone. So this is going to be our first step towards automation. Just so we could automate gravel production, so we could then just keep sieving the gravel for like all the different chunks, and then eventually we could go on from there. Let's go ahead and grab our kelp. There we go. I think that's all the kelp. Ow. Let's go ahead, cook it up. There we go. Now we got this lit up a bit better. So, let's go ahead and craft this first. Oh, we got that already. So, let's do that. Let's go ahead and also make some shafts. Let's make the there we go, we got the water wheel. Now we need to make a cog real quick. We're going to need to make 2 cogs actually. There we go. We're going to need 1 large cog, 1 small cog, we need to make another one of those casings, which is easy enough. We got the andesite for it. Let's go craft this millstone. There we go. We need 4 of these. We're also going to need one of these transmission chains. Unfortunately, we don't have the chains to do so. Well, we can make them eventually. So let's do that. The transmission chains, they are going to be useful for a later project. So now let's go ahead, craft this belt. Whoops. Let's go ahead and set this up real quick. Let me hard to place the... There we go. Now that we got that taken care of, I know I could have easily solved that with a wrench, but we don't have a wrench at the moment. Wait, did we have... What happened to a small gear we had? Am I just blind? I feel like I'm blind. Oh, right. Wait, we didn't... That's what happened to it. Okay. So we had it. It's just I did a silly. Okay. So, first things first. Cog. Then bigger cog. Shifting gears. Then water wheel. Whoops. Let me go ahead and replace that real quick. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way the gears are going if you are drilling. It only ever really matters when you're moving like a belt. Yes, it was worth it. Let's get the shaft out real quick. Excuse me. And the pickaxe. Let me grab this real quick. Go. There we go. I thought that was the belt. It was not the belt, that was just some kelp. Yeah. There we go. Now let's get a chest. I also need to make another one of these. I need to make another belt. And we're also going to need to go grab a chest. There we go. Go. Actually, wait. I messed up. But only a little bit. We're also going to need one of these. Let me check. What's the max range on the belts? Not roll gen. Configure. Again. Infrastructure, fluids, equipment, trains, schematics, recipes. Okay, so, okay. Well, I just wasted a few minutes trying to figure that out. Should have, you know, done something else. Sorry if this is a bit boring, but oh, so that works. set up another chest for the gravel. There we go. That was a closey. There we go. So our first little production line is right here. Now we need a Give me a second while I figure this out. Okay, I think I figured it out. We're going to need these vertical gearboxes. Then we're going to need a shaft. So we're going to need another vertical gearbox. Then we're going to need to put a shaft here. So, here's how it's going to work. Here's the plan. If I could... Okay, hold up. Let's grab these pieces of granite. So, here's how this is supposed to work. In fact, we need to spin the other way. But therein lies the problem. So basically, the wire will be going down there. That will be powering this belt to continue on over here. Here we go. And there we go. So, okay, weird. So, here's our current setup. Best part is, we now have it all going the direction we want. Um, so, this should work. Yep, that works. It don't look pretty, but it works. So now, the next part we gotta do is, let me break out this piece. Nope, not like that. There we go, do that. Do that. Make one more small gear. Aww. Chairman Feather Meow and Napoleon are cuddling. And there we go. Yes, it'll be slow. Very slow, in fact. But it's automated nonetheless. Let's go ahead and grab this bucket of lava. Grab this bucket of water. I mean, this is only a start. I will eventually... there we go. I'll obviously eventually make it look better. Go. So, yes, it's slow. It'll now go in here, be sent through here, get sucked into here. It'll be converted into, obviously, it'll be converted into from cobblestone. And then once this has finished, it turns into gravel, and boom. We now have an automated gravel farm. Is it the fastest? No. Can we definitely improve upon the way this looks? Absolutely. I just didn't have much space to work with here. So yeah, we went ahead, we got ourselves an automated gravel farm and cobblestone farm. Small beginnings, and all that stuff. Yes, it'll take forever, but it is worth it. So yeah. Look, we're already up to 5 gravel. I mean, yeah, we could have gotten 5 gravel much faster if we would have just only automated the cobblestone farm and just kept smashing it all with hammers, but that's not the point of this entire series. The point is to automate basically everything. Hello, little one. So we don't have to lift a finger, and we've already completed the first few goals I've set in pretty quick succession. I mean, I guess I did do a lot of work off camera. I obviously built the house and did a whole bunch of like sifting stuff off camera and all that. And yeah. Don't worry, once I scratch enough money together, I'll buy proper editing software and edit out that scene where it took me forever to just looking through the config setting. But anyway, yeah, this is how it goes now. Like I said, I'll obviously make it look better. I'll probably do some like work on it off camera to make it look nice. We have. Do not eat that little one. No, no, don't. Do not. No, don't eat that. No, don't eat the filament. I swear, you little kitten are a crazy little thing. You know that? Aw. You got fleas again, don't you? Oh, poor thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mandatory tickle break. Yeah, that's it. Little one, little one. Little one, little one. Oh, crap, I forgot I was recording. Sorry, got distracted by the little kitty. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll do some work to make it look nicer and be a little bit more efficient off camera. Obviously, it'll probably overstress the system if I make it go too quickly. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.